Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Idiots in a Movie podcast, episode 18. I'm your host, Chris, and here with me always is my co-host, Matt.
Hello, everyone. In today's episode, we're reviewing Deadpool.
Deadpool, yeah.
You want to tell us what?
Yeah,
what
you
happens
want to
in
tell
this
us?
movie? No,
you want to
tell us.
Oh my god! Basically, Deadpool's getting revenge. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good summary.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically all you need to know.
Yeah.
Is Deadpool getting revenge?
Getting revenge
by
on
any means necessary.
Yep.
That's my summary.
It's a good summary.
Mm-hmm.
You get to really good at these.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We're getting shorter. Alright, Matt. Let's just start with probably the best part of the entire movie.
Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I don't think there's any more perfect casting for Deadpool than Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it was like he was born to play this role.
Yeah. If he ever decides to not play this role, I could never see someone else playing it. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool. They're the same person.
Yeah.
Deadpool is an asshole, and Ryan Reynolds can be an asshole.
Deadpool's a smart ass. Ryan Reynolds is a smart ass.
Yeah, they're like a match made in heaven.
Yep.
I'm sure if they could fall in love with each other, they would.
Yeah, they would. And then,
Yeah. Anyways, but let's start off with this was an amazing apology for that abysmal Deadpool we got in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, this movie was in development hell for like 10 years.
Yeah. Originally, I think it was going to be called X-Men Origins Deadpool.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a spin-off to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, they were going to have a bunch of X-Men Origin movies. I think they had planned a Magneto movie.
Yeah.
I think they had a Gambit movie planned.
Yeah, Gambit.
With all but they were all subtitles of X-Men. There was just going to be a whole series of X-Men Origin movies. Yeah. Thank the Lord, X-Men Origins. They didn't. Wolverine flopped because. That was not good. I like the idea behind the Origins movies, but
a lot of what the Magneto movie was going to be
got shoved into
X-Men
Days of Future Past. Was it First Class or Days of Future Past?
First Class.
First Class?
Yeah.
All right. Didn't we get also more First Class was the one where we got all the backstory.
Yeah.
I forget. There's too many X-Men.
Too
many X-Men movies.
A lot of bad X-Men movies.
Yeah. They all just kind of run together. The last trilogy or quadrilogy or whatever with the First Class.
Yeah,
those kind of mushed together for me.
Outside of First Class and Days of Future Past, the rest of the movies in that new trilogy of movies are bad.
Yeah, they could be way better.
You want to talk about how this movie got made?
Sure. That's what I was going to say that for later, but we can do that now.
Well, how there was a CG shot of Deadpool.
It was test footage, basically. It was
footage of the highway scene.
Yeah, it was basically the opening to this movie.
Yeah, it was.
I remember watching it. It was leaked.
Yeah, it was quotations leaked.
Yeah,
I think Ryan Reynolds
or Fox, maybe Fox themselves. You don't think Fox themselves?
Fox never wanted to make this movie.
No, well,
they didn't want to make a R-rated superhero movie.
Yeah, because at the time that was such a risque thing to do.
Yeah,
I think the only thing that was even close was the Watchmen unrated director's cut that was on Blu-ray, but that was PG-13 in theaters, right? I'm pretty sure Watchmen. There was
Constantine.
With Constantine.
Keanu Reeves.
I feel like we're missing one more that
Blade.
came before. Blade. But I mean, Blade wasn't it was a success, but it wasn't a big success. Because by around this time that Deadpool would have got made, we had things like the Avengers movies that were making billions. So, yeah, I can see why they didn't want to chance it. But didn't this end up being one of the highest grossing R-rated movies of all time?
It was like the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time until the sequel came out. And the sequel broke the record.
Yes, I don't know why Fox had the blurred vision that people wouldn't go see a R-rated comic book movie.
Fox really doesn't know what they were doing with the
Marvel properties. They had, like 3 or 4 good movies. Maybe 5-ish good movies.
They were about 50-50, I would say.
Yeah.
But the bad movies, they were bad.
Bad.
They were bad.
Fantastic Four, 2005.
The last 2 X-Men movies.
Yeah. New Mutants. No, all we have to say is New Mutants. Yeah. I didn't even watch that movie yet.
No, I'm never watching it.
We're gonna save that for a review.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're gonna have to review that.
No.
Yep.
No.
We're gonna get to it eventually.
Oh god.
I think that'll be a very interesting one to review.
Yeah, interesting. That's a unique word to say.
Basically, the test footage got quote unquote leaked. And there's it was like during Comic-Con.
I think it was like right after Comic-Con one year.
2014, I want to say, is the year it happened. I remember. Because I remember watching it when it was leaked. I think it was 2014 or 2015. We were still in high school. So, yeah, it got leaked.
Middle school.
Okay, what? But it got leaked. And everyone loved it, and Fox was like,
oh shit, maybe we actually should make a movie about Deadpool.
Maybe we should listen to these people.
Yeah.
Maybe we should listen to the fans for once and make this movie. And they made the movie, and they made a sequel, and then they made other crappy X-Men movies, and then they got bought by Disney.
And now the Deadpool franchise is a holding pattern. We don't really know what's going to happen to this.
Yeah, we don't, because from what I've read, ain't there people that want it in the MCU, but did I read something that said Kevin Feige is against him being a part of the MCU?
For people who don't know, Kevin Feige runs Marvel movies,
Marvel Cinematic Universe, basically.
But I think he wants to, but they don't know
how they're gonna do it,
because there's Disney and Marvel. They're all about PG-13.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, if he shows up in like a Captain Marvel movie, that could work because they could censor him. They can bleep out. They can.
I think it would be like his own movies. They need to be R-rated.
Yeah. His
movies, if they do an X-Force movie, those need to be R-rated. But when he's in the other movies, I think it would be hilarious to have him break the fourth wall and talk about how he has to be censored in these movies.
That would be great.
I think that would be great.
Yeah.
But I think it would totally work. The one I want to see is Deadpool and Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
I know that's never going to happen, but that would be great, man.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
They have there's great storylines with them too in the comic books.
That would be amazing, man. Maybe a Venomized Deadpool on the big screen. That would be crazy, man. Or Carnage in Deadpool. That'd be even crazier. Okay, anyways, but it's hard to tell when Deadpool 3 or the X-Force movie will get made.
I don't think that X-Force is going to happen.
You don't think it will?
No.
You think they might just take what they had planned to do with Deadpool 3 and what they had planned to do with X-Force and smash them together into Deadpool 3?
Yeah. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Deadpool 3 will be even more successful than they thought, and maybe that might push them to do an X-Force movie.
Maybe.
Who knows? You never know with Marvel, to be completely honest. I mean, they're doing a Moon Knight and a She-Hulk show. Oh, yeah. Whoever thought they were gonna do one of those?
Yeah. They're making a freaking Eternals movie.
Yeah.
Characters.
I didn't even know. I barely knew who they were.
They made a movie about a talking raccoon
and a talking tree
that only says "I am Groot." I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that movie made $1 billion.
Yep. And that movie got a sequel.
Yeah.
Anyways, we just went on a long Marvel tangent.
We really haven't talked about this movie.
No. Okay, Matt. You got anything non-spoilery to talk about in this movie? Besides what we've already talked about?
This movie really doesn't work without the relationship of Wade Wilson and his... What is your fiance, girlfriend?
Oh.
What's her name?
I think fiance. I don't remember her name.
Vanessa.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that relationship is the backbone of the movie.
Yeah, it's the backbone.
Yeah. Another relationship that I think goes very is portrayed very well in this movie is the relationship between Deadpool and Colossus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That bromance that they have going on. And it's such great because Colossus is such a good guy and Deadpool is the Merc with the mouth.
Yeah.
And he just don't care. I think that's great. And then you also have Negasonic Teenage Warhead, which is an awesome name.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Yeah.
Great.
And she brings that a little bit of teenage angst to the movie. Like, the characters are all great. Colossus, Negasonic, Vanessa, and Deadpool, great characters. Oh, what's the Deadpool's friend's name?
Which one?
Not the blind grandma. The other one. He's a bartender, right?
Oh, Weasel.
Weasel, yeah. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's great. Okay. From here on out, it'll be spoilers. So, if you haven't seen the movie,
go see it.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You should go watch this movie. It's hilarious. It's a great superhero movie. Go watch it.
Good action, good comedy.
Yeah. Spoilers ahead. You've been warned. So, Matt, let's get into some spoilers. What you want to talk about?
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, you go first.
Probably my favorite scene in this movie is the highway scene.
Yeah. That is a good scene.
Yeah. Great action, great Deadpool being a smartass.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to say that's
yeah,
that's my favorite scene. This movie overall, I'm glad they went with the R rating because it benefits a lot for being R. It's so gory,
and there's a lot of cuss words.
Yeah, and I don't think it would have worked as well if they had went with R-rated Deadpool. And one of my favorite parts is when he cuts the guy's head off and kicks it like a soccer ball. They couldn't have done that in PG-13. Yeah, that was that one was hilarious. Oh, what did you think about the suit?
Deadpool suit?
Yeah. It's a superhero movie. We gotta talk about the suit.
It's French kiss.
It's perfect.
It's
it
perfect.
Is perfect. You can't get any more comic book accurate than Deadpool's suit in this.
Yeah, they get the look right, the simple look right. You get the white eyes.
Mm-hmm. You get the eyes that move.
Yeah.
Great. Probably one of the best comic book suits in a comic book movie.
Yeah, it might be the best.
I think Spider-Man's and the MCU Spider-Man's, I think his suits are pretty good.
Oh yeah, his Civil War suits. Yeah, the best.
I don't know. It's up there. It's up there in the top three or five. But yeah, the suit is amazing. Deadpool is comic book accurate in not just the suit, but just in every aspect.
Yeah,
that just ties together the movie perfectly. Oh, I like the structure, the overall structure of the movie.
See,
what?
That's where I have to disagree. I hate it.
Oh,
I didn't hate it. I didn't like it though.
You didn't like how it switched back and forth?
I think it killed the momentum for me. Because every time we would go back, I'm like, I don't care about this. Go back to where Deadpool's slicing people open and being a smartass.
Yeah. The only reason I like it is because if they would have told the origin story like in the order it happened, the first half of the movie wouldn't be nearly as interesting as the second half. Because you said it takes you out of it.
Yeah.
So we would have had to get that all his backstory in the first half of the movie, and then got
the second half
just him doing all that. So I think with that in mind, if they wanted to get the backstory of Deadpool, I think this is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, because the first half, I don't think the movie would have been regarded with such high praise if the first half was all the flashbacks and then the second half was like that. I think they did a smart thing by breaking it up.
Yeah.
Because people would have been like, the first half is slow, but the second half is great.
Yeah, it's bananas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I have to agree. Yeah.
So with that in mind, I think they did the right thing by breaking up his backstory like that. And then in his backstory, when he disses on the Green Lantern movie.
Oh yeah.
So, I love that line.
There's a lot of good callbacks.
Yeah.
I like the line where he goes, Colossus says, I have to bring you into Professor X, and Deadpool goes, which one? Patrick Stewart or James McAvoy? It's very confusing. That's a great one.
That is a good one. And then the Green Lantern. He's like, don't make my suit
CG
or green. Yeah, that was a good one. Got anything else, Matt, that you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so. I think we've touched on everything I wanted to talk about.
All right. You got any trivia for us?
I didn't find any trivia
for this movie?
Yeah, I forgot to.
I mean, we talked about how the movie got made, and that was
that's trivia.
That's some pretty good trivia right there.
Not really, but it still works.
I think most people that were fans of Deadpool know how this movie got made. About how
the struggle.
Yeah, the struggle
the real life struggle of making a movie.
And like we said earlier, 10 times better than the Deadpool we got in Origins Wolverine.
I mean, in this one he can talk.
Yeah, and this one his mouth ain't sewn shut.
Yeah. What were they thinking?
I don't know. I don't know what Fox was thinking. I mean, they could have went with the mind controlled, but at least have his mouth open.
Yeah, his whole thing as a character is he's a smartass.
He is the Merc with the mouth, but they took away...
who breaks the fourth wall.
This is a great movie. Matt, give us your final thought.
Yeah, this is one of the best Fox Marvel movies. It's up there with the second Deadpool, Logan, First Class, and Days of Future Past. If you want a good action comedy with a good lead, you should watch this movie if you already haven't.
Yeah, if you haven't watched this movie, definitely go watch it. What's your rating?
Oh yeah, probably 7.5 out of 10.
I can respect that. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think it is not just a great comic book comedy action movie. I think it's a great R-rated movie.
Oh yeah,
in general,
it's definitely
it's just a good movie in general, in my opinion. But yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. Great comic book movie. It's absolutely hilarious. It has a lot of action, and yeah, just in general, it's one of the better X-Men movies for sure. And it paved the way for future R-rated superhero movies.
Yeah, definitely.
Like without this, we wouldn't have got Logan.
Yeah,
which is one of my favorite comic book movies ever. I think that's it for us. Is that it from you, Matt?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, that's it from us today. We hope you enjoy listening to us talk about the Merc with the Mouse movie, Deadpool. We put out new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we'll see you next time when we talk about Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.